Hi there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I wanted to pop on and talk about a good sleep routine. Now this is a long list. I don't want you to be overwhelmed, but this is really a lot of different things. And you by all means do not need to do all of these things every single night to get some good sleep and rest. This is something where if you have not tried some of these things, try them out. You will find maybe a few of them that are sort of key for you, that are the difference makers, and then you can always refer back to the list if you are having a harder time falling asleep or say under a lot more stress or a certain time of the month for you. There's different times of the month for women that it can lead to more sleep difficulties. I have more info on that, nutrition and exercise and all sorts of, lifestyle information regarding matching all of those things to your hormones and your cycle in my book, The Female Fat Solution, on Amazon. So you can learn more about that here, but just realize that if you're like, oh my gosh, I do 2 of these things all the time and I sleep great, awesome. These other things can be sort of a reference for you if you ever would need them, but you by all means don't have to do all of them every night. I don't. I will go through and do some of them and I'll talk about them. And then when I need to, when I have trouble sleeping, I'll pull in other things as I need just to make sure my body is resting properly and I'm able to recover. If you're wondering like, okay, well, this is something I really need help with, getting good sleep is life-changing. It not only helps you feel better, helps your focus, helps your energy, all those other things. It actually helps your metabolism. There are women who, when I work with them, they start sleeping better and all of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, my pants are loose. What the heck? I'm like, yeah, because you're sleeping and you're resting and your body's working better. So all of those things are totally possible for you. If you need help with that, there is a link there in the comments. You can click to learn more about that, what that is, what that does, how that looks. So, okay, let's start at the top. I have a lot of props here that I'm excited to use. Really excited. Okay, so the first one doesn't have a prop, but it is essentially no screens about 30 minutes before bed. Screens, that light, everything else can really activate your brain. So part of sleep routines is sort of telling your body to go to sleep, right? You have to tell your system it's time to wind down. And especially with a busy lifestyle or just a lot of stuff going on in the world, right? Your brain is going to keep going, so you need to tell it to calm down and wind down. Doing routine things, and so your system can recognize that, right? Like your system, your body is, it's like biology, right? It's like if you have animals, right? Your dog is always going to know it's time to eat at, 7 o'clock. And when daylight savings time shifts that, they're like, I don't understand. I'm hungry. What do you mean I have to wait an hour? What? It's the same thing with your body. Your physical body is going to get used to certain things at a certain time, which you can use to your advantage then when you're trying to get good sleep. So same thing here, no screens, about 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes before bed or more. So making sure you're not watching movies really late, YouTube, scrolling on Facebook and Instagram, all those things. I am guilty of that. Absolutely, right? By no means am I perfect, but just so you know, you can figure out, oh my gosh, this is a really big trigger for me. I need to have that on my list, right? Do I need to have that on my list of the top, at least 3 things that I need to be doing? Yes? Okay, then that's one that you really focus on and stick to. Yeah, but try it out if you haven't tried it out. It's just a discipline, but it's honestly one of the hardest things to do. I'm so guilty of it. If like somebody texts me, I'm like, don't look at your phone. Don't look at your phone. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like if it's really important, they'll call. What was it though? Oh my gosh, I have to look. All the time. But that's a big one. That's a big key thing there. So keep that in mind. Another one here is blue light blocking glasses. So these are some of my favorite blue light blocking glasses. They're a Classy Network brand. I really like them because they're comfortable and they do the trick, right? And they don't look weird. Like some blue light blocking glasses look weird or they look odd, but these come in a lot of fun colors and they're stylish and I love them. So yes. These are some of my favorite blue light blocking glasses. These, if you have fluorescent lighting in your home, if you're around screens, all that stuff, you should wear these all evening, not just right before bed. This is like an all evening thing. This is an all day thing for me. Blue light blocking glasses are going to help you sleep better at night. So that's something to add in there. Red lens glasses. I put these on my head so I wouldn't forget. You guys all look weird right now. Everything is tinted red. please do not attempt to drive or operate heavy machinery with these on, because you won't be able to see stoplights. Yes. What does the red light do? These look like party glasses. They are. You can get these on Amazon for like $10. They're not expensive. What's the important thing about red lens glasses? Or you can use a red light, get a cheap party light or something. Don't put red over a lamp, right? No fire hazards, please. Safety first, everyone. Safety first. But these glasses are a great way to help calm down your brain, especially if you have had concussions in the past, if you have a lot of stress, all these other things. One of my best friends is a brain specialist, and this is one of the things that she recommends for people, right? This calms down your midbrain. Calms down your midbrain, and they look cool. Come on. But it calms down your midbrain to help take things down. So especially if you are a person that notices, I am physically tired, but my brain keeps going. My brain keeps going. Something like this, or turning all the lights off in your house and just having a lamp that's red. Not a salt lamp. I mean, those are nice too, right? Sure. Those are great. Fantastic. But it has to be red. It has to be look at that. That looks weird. It has to be like a red lens on everything. A dim red light everywhere, or you can dim the lights and wear these. Helps a ton. Calm the midbrain. So if you're a person that those thoughts just keep twirling, this bad boy right here is going to be your friend. There's that. So these are things light-wise, brainwave-wise, all these things that are amazing. Stephanie, I can't turn off my brain off. How do you wear them before bed? Yeah, that's the thing, right? You can't turn your brain off. These things, you just wear them around. Again, just have them on, with the lights on or whatever. Or again, if you are in your bedroom doing some of these other things, you can use a red lamp. Get a red party light bulb. There you go, right? It doesn't need to be super fancy. Just don't paint a light bulb or do anything unsafe that might light something on fire. That's all I want to say. Safety. Okay. I have kids. Can you tell? This is an option because one kid can wear them and another kid, anyway. So we have these in our house. These are fantastic though. Brainwave, light, all those things that are fantastic. Really great tools to help you get to sleep, stay asleep, all that stuff. Other routine things to help calm your body down. Brain, body. Taking a bath. The warm water is going to relax muscle tissue, increase blood flow, all that other important stuff is going to happen. Epsom salts. So you can add Epsom salts. You can add essential oils to that. Part of my sleep routine for tonight, I did Epsom salt and a bath bomb. This is a CBD bath bomb. What? Yeah. So I'm like super blissed out right now. Epsom salt, bath bomb. And it smells nice too. Great. I get super chilled out though from these things. Magnesium is really important to help your system calm down. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more here, but magnesium actually absorbs through the skin, so you can take a bath in this. This is wonderful. And again, you can add other essential oils to this as well to help your system calm down. And adding a CBD bath bomb is just amazing to help your body just chill out. I don't know if you saw my stories, but I was fired up today. And I was like, I just gotta take it down a notch. Take it down a notch. Relax. Yes, Stephanie, that's my favorite one, right? Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so there's taking a warm bath, all that stuff. Do you have to do this every night? You don't have to, but some women notice, oh my gosh, I do sleep better. Or for example, and honestly, sometimes if there's a full moon, a barometric pressure changes, all these things in the environment, they affect our bodies. Our bodies are mostly water, etc. All the things. It can impact how you sleep. I slept like crap this week. So I'm really focused on this now and focused on knowing, you know what? I got fired up today. Yeah. Watch my stories. And I need to take it down a notch. So I'm going to make sure I'm doing more of the things. Like I don't do this every day, at least once a week. But I'm doing it tonight. Like I'll throw it in extra because I need it. Yeah. Reading anything. It helps your brain, again, kind of calm down. It helps your body calm down, and it's very relaxing. It doesn't matter if you're taking a book and reading like one page, like that. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much you read. Of course, if you do read 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that, great, because you really get into the groove of it. But if nothing else, if you're like, gosh, I don't know, oh, even reading one page is positive. And have it be a positive book. Be learning something, a learning book, or have it be a nice story. There's enough stuff happening. Yeah. So have it be like a positive book of some kind where you're like learning something, feel good, a pleasant something, right? Nothing harsh. When you go to bed, read those books during the day when you get fired up about stuff like I do. Other things, things to look at and take, right? Here, so I talked about eating supplements here, but these are more for sleep, so I'm referencing this in a different time. Cacao, right now, I am drinking my, I don't know if you guys can see it in there without me spilling it on the floor. Cacao, That's delicious. This is the one I'm using right now. I love this company. They got some good stuff. Mushroom, cacao, and yes, it's a How to Train Your Dragon mug because it's my daughter's. She loves the dragons. There we go. Fantastic. Yeah, but just I sip on this. It's very, again, calming, soothing, relaxing. I also can put magnesium in here or take magnesium. Again, magnesium is really helpful. It calms down your muscle tissue. It's very relaxing. And it helps your system just helps, like it literally can release tension from your muscles. All that stuff, help move things throughout the body. If you want to add other things in here too, you know, like dry brushing at night, move your lymph, all that stuff. You just don't want to do anything too aggressive to wake you up with lymph flow. You want to calm everything down. So sometimes just doing the magnesium is nice. And then of course, CBD, you know, CBD in a dropper, you can put it in here. You can take it right under your tongue, all that stuff. Again, very relaxing, very anti-inflammatory, helping you sleep. I actually have a friend of mine who has not slept well for over a decade. Over a decade. Yep, just terrible sleep. Just terrible sleep. She would have, I don't know if she would call them night terrors, but lots of dreams, active dreams, bad dreams, all those things keep her up, not be able to sleep. If she woke up, she couldn't get back to sleep, all those things. She started taking CBD at night. And she's like, I don't understand it. She's been doing this for just over a month now, about 5 weeks. And she's like, I don't understand this. This feels like so weird that I only added in this one thing and it's totally different. I was like, yeah, because it was the one thing your system needed to calm down, right? I mean, she was already doing no screens and reading and doing breathing, right? But adding in this thing for her was game changer, difference maker. And sometimes it's not just this one thing is magic, right? It's the thing that tips the scales to help your system really get over what it needs to get over so that it can sleep. So yes. There's my cacao. Yes. Okay. So cacao, magnesium, CBD. I do this just about every day. So I'll go through at the end and tell you what I like to do and when, you know, and when, all those things. Breathe. And then like with lavender, essential oils, things like that. So with breathing, this is doing like a different breathing technique to calm down, and this is diffusing lavender essential oils. Other essential oils, you can use a diffuser. You can actually use a salt lamp as a diffuser. You can put drops of essential oils on a salt lamp. Ugh, game changer. Game changer. It's amazing. Super great way to use your diffuser, to use your salt lamp. Okay, so the other breathing thing, and I use my Polar Watch for this. Again, I have tools for this stuff. You don't have to have this many tools for stuff. I like having tools because it helps me be consistent. If I don't have something to help me take through the breathing routine, I'll do it really well for like 2 or 3 days and then I just don't do it. I won't complete the whole thing. I'll get sidetracked or I'll let myself just get distracted from doing it. So again, with some of these things, you're like, gosh, do I have to get all the things? No, you don't have to. But again, pick some of these things that realize, oh my gosh, when I do this breathing thing at night, I really do calm down way better than anything else. Great, then that's what you need to do. So what is a tool that you need to help you be consistent with that? Because that's the most important, right? So for mine, I use my Polar watch for this. I'll show you this. I took it off so I could show you. When you do this, it does a training thing, and you swipe up, and it's a serene. So it tells you how much you want to do this, and then you're supposed to hold still, and it tells you when to breathe in and breathe out, and you can set it for however long or short you want to do it. It's probably not going to do it because it's telling me to relax, and I'm moving it around. Maybe it'll start. But this is the calm yourself down. I'm moving too much. But this is a great tool to use to help me remember to go through a breathing routine and to actually go through it for the proper amount of time. Because that's where you get the real benefit. Doing deep breathing, and it tracks how you are breathing. It tracks how, maybe I'll put it on and it'll do it. It tracks how you're doing it. So if you're not actually doing it, it lets you know. It lets you know you're not actually doing it. So that's why I like this, because the breathing for me is really huge to calm my nervous system down. Yes. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm sitting down. Keep your hand still. It's telling me to keep my hand still. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. So that's what I do. I will diffuse oils and just sit and breathe. And I do this part in bed, right? I try to do a lot of these in order. So this is what it's doing. Breathe in and then breathe out. And it tells you when to do this. Other watches do this as well, and that's fine. I'm just gonna stop the exercise. Exercise is too short, I know. It's a demo, okay. So breathing, lavender, yes. Evening supplements. Now this is anything you need to take at night. If you're doing detox stuff, if you're doing other stuff, I mean, those are things that I work with people on and create custom things for you, for what your system needs. But I'll just run through some things when we talk about sleep supplements. Melatonin is a really common one, but for those of you that feel like, yes, I have tried melatonin, it doesn't do anything, then your body's not deficient in melatonin and it's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna help, right? If you're like, okay, I have trouble falling asleep, but once I am asleep, I stay asleep, then you need to take your melatonin like at dinner time. Take it 2 or 3 hours earlier. And then that way when it kicks in, it'll help you fall asleep. So sometimes it's a timing thing of when you're taking it. If you're taking it at bedtime, that's supposed to help keep you asleep all night long. Other things to try though are chamomile, tea supplement, whatever it is, L-theanine. L-theanine is really good to help your whole body just chillax. It's fantastic. And then valerian is another common one. What I like to do is I actually use a sleep spray that has all 4 in there in a blend. So I like it in a spray versus a supplement because if I am really stressed out, I can take like 5 sprays. Like, holy crap, I've had a day, I'm really having a hard time, I'm trying to turn my brain off, I'm trying to do all these things, and I need 5 sprays of it right now. Give me it. Sometimes I normally do just a couple of sprays, and then it's great, right? But I use that more often during my progesterone phase, that days 15 through 28, because that's where I typically, and most women will have more sleep issues because of how progesterone reacts in your body. Yes. So that's the sleep supplements to help your body sleep better, get deep sleep, recovery sleep, all of that. That's really, really important, actually sleeping well. And another thing I like about this watch is that it actually changes, or it actually tracks your nervous system recovery. So it tracks how much you're sleeping and your nervous system. Those are 2 different things important to track. Okay, last thing on here I had is visualize. As you're falling asleep. So this is like things to do as you're walking around, calm down your brain, start to do some routine things body-wise to help calm your body down. Now you're in bed, right? You're in bed doing these things, breathing, and then last thing is to visualize. So some things to help your brain calm down and stay asleep better are to really just make sure your body and brain can switch gears. It's just got to switch gears, right? And sometimes if you're thinking of something or having a hard time processing information, it's because the information can be really, really harsh. And a technique for this is to use the information and shift it and change it in a visualization to help your system go better with it. So for example, if you got in a fight that day with your spouse and there were some words exchanged and you're like, gosh, I wish I wouldn't have said that. I wish they wouldn't have said this to me. And you're just feeling really icky about it. A visualization can be words being different, the argument going different, even though it really didn't. You can do a visualization and direct that event differently to lead you down a different path. Your brain and body doesn't know the difference between a thought pattern and what actually happened earlier. So relive that memory, but change the memory of it as you're going to sleep so that you get a better outcome. So instead of, I'm going to totally make something up right now, like my husband leaving coffee mess on the counter every morning. Just kidding, I'm not making that up. He does it every morning. I mean, I love the man, but holy crap. French press coffee, he presses it down too fast and it out every morning. I'm like, babe, this has been happening for years. Oh my God, how? Maybe slowly, just gentle push down, and it doesn't need to everywhere. Laws of physics are the same every day. I don't understand. So, but if I let it get to me and say words to him and there's not a great interaction, right? I can reframe that in my head and say, oh my gosh, babe, make a joke out of it instead. I'm not going to change that happened, right? The coffee got all over the place. I'm not going to change that. But instead I can shift and change my reaction to it, what I said, how he responded, our interaction, and then leaving that interaction in a better place versus letting it make me feel icky. And that's just a tiny example of things that you can do. You're not trying to necessarily skew reality, but if I'm going to bed and I'm still feeling gross about that event, it's going to be hard for my brain and body to really recover. So using that time for a visualization like that, or visualizing things that you want, like goals that you have in life, visualize it happening, all those other things, right? There's so many books and stuff like that, but this is a great time to do it after your brain has been, kind of relaxed already. You're going through that transition phase, teaching it how to go into different, I'm not going to get into brain stuff tonight, but teach it to be able to calm down, we'll say. Teach your body to calm down. Take all the things so that your system can get to sleep and stay asleep beautifully all night long. So when you wake up feeling like, oh my gosh, I slept well, I feel fantastic, and now I'm going to have a great day. These are all things I teach women in the 12-week challenge. We go through this and it changes how you sleep. There are some people with adrenal fatigue. The reason this is so important is that if you have adrenal fatigue, if you've had adrenal fatigue in the past, or cortisol issues, stress issues, sleep can be half of it. I don't care if you're taking all the best supplements. I don't care if you're being perfect with all the other things. If your body's not resting, it cannot have that recovery and cell turnover happen that it needs. So for some people, sleep is half of it. I am working with women right now where I'm like, listen, sleep is 50% of what we're going to be working on here. So if you're not sleeping well and if you're not putting that effort in here, you're not going to get the best outcome with it. It really is that much. Your lifestyle and your health is cumulative, right? So part of your lifestyle may need to change to make this outcome be better. Yes. Yes. Oh, Michaela, yes, I can. So this is the CBD. There's some CBDs out there that are good. I really, really like this one. It's very, very bioavailable and effective and clean. Yes, and I can post some of the other stuff too. So other things. So these are things I'm going to check off and just do the things that I do on a regular basis, and then the occasional ones. So every day, that's that's daily. This is daily, right? Maybe I'll put a daily here. A D for daily, D for daily. This one is occasional. This one is occasional, I would say at least 2 times a week. Reading, this one's daily. This one is pretty much daily. This one's daily. Yeah, and I guess these are a lot daily. I don't always take supplements. This is really related to my cycle when I take supplements here. So how many things do I do? I guess I do 6 of them. Oh, that seems like a lot. See, I did my bath tonight and this is my hair. You guys are not here for the hair tips. Obviously. Maybe you are. So I wound it up in a bun and I shoved this thing in it and it kind of stayed. So I left it. Ta-da! Yeah, but I'm a pretty, so I do a lot of these sleep things, right? Like my sleep routine is real important to me. I'm a pretty active person. Got a lot of energy. I had a podcast with somebody. She was like, oh yeah, and it's been a while since I chatted with her. She was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Most people's energy is like here, and then Westy energy is up here. I was like, yeah. Ew. I just, like, I feel good. I have a lot of energy. I eat a lot of protein. So to transition my body and brain to sleep is this. And then when I do sleep, I sleep fantastic. When I do all the things my system needs, I do sleep really well. I also have occasional times where I do have bouts of insomnia, trouble. I had really bad insomnia when I was pregnant, stuff like that, right? Stephanie, I love your energy. Yay, thanks. So that's why I started sleep routine stuff. I mean, my son is 14. I started sleep routine stuff a long time ago because of that. Being like enormously pregnant and not sleeping, it does not make for a happy Beth. So that's when I started actually a lot of this stuff. And slowly over the years, I've added things that my system has needed and do things as my system needs them. Yeah, just to make sure I'm sleeping well. Because again, especially right now with adrenal stuff. With my adrenal stuff that I'm coming off of the tail end of, because I've been really focused on adrenals for almost a year now. My adrenals, my sleep is crucial. And if I'm not sleeping well, I'm not going to get that adrenal recovery that I really, really want. So, all right. That's what I got for you guys today. I really went through a lot of content and info. So please let me know if you have questions. I did this video because the last video I did, I was talking about a lot of things and I had requests for this specific content. So again, if you're looking at something and you're like, oh my gosh, wait, I want to know more about this thing here, or I want to know more about this here. Great, let me know. I can absolutely do a video on it because I am here as a resource for you. My mission is to educate women more in things you can do every day in your life so that you can get to and maintain the best health possible for you, right? And that means being in a healthy body, and sleep is a big part of that. So, other resources I have for you, of course, is my YouTube channel, Dr. Beth Westy. That's where all my videos are archived. So if you're looking for something, you can search for it there or subscribe. That way, anytime I do a video, it gets uploaded and you get notified about it. Also, my podcast is called The Female Health Solution, and I do a ton of great episodes there about other health stuff too. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, right? So a lot of different things you can try, do, integrate all of it. And let me know. Let me know what your questions are. Let me know if this is helpful. Let me know if you try something and you're like, oh, this is a game changer. I love it. Or if you try these cool bad boys, right? Yeah. Yeah. They're so fun. They're so fun. Yeah. All right. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you guys later.